JP. Welcome to JP's.
JP's.
JP's. Welcome to JP's TV.
JP's TV. Believe it or don't.
What beautiful supporters they are, right? Some great people around. Really appreciate that. Shouts out to you guys. Shouts out to you. I really appreciate you being around and sharing your time with me to complete that commercial, that little advertisement. I really appreciate that. That was one of the best so far. All right, so welcome to JPTV. Believe it or don't. And believe me this is 100% believable, 1,000% believable, okay? Because I know some of y'all out there really just don't get it, especially the blacks. And I know y'all, I know you like to look at TV, okay, and just take everything in and take it for truth, okay? I know you don't do no searching. We know this. Okay? So, I hope everyone's day was beautiful out there. I'm gonna tell you about my day. My day was so interesting. It's amazing that you would have someone to support, someone that you support, and they would still come back and cut your neck off just for personal self-gain. Okay, well, cut your neck off quick. And you've been there for that person in the past. That's something. I'm gonna run a couple of clips to you. Before then, I just want to speak about myself today. I heard some kind of crazy news about a certain individual at a work site, at my work site, and it's very interesting that I believe that when people share their opinion on political views like that, and the other person don't agree, they kind of get detached from you, and they kind of like hate on you without you knowing, like behind your back. They kind of like hate on you. And I was in a situation, right? I was in a situation. And this young lady just totally flipped, just for I don't know what her reason was for doing it, Maybe she took a look at my Instagram page and felt how I felt a certain way, because she did mention that she was a feminist. So, certain things, certain questions I ask, and some people can't hold it, so they just getting mad and emotional without you knowing, and just turn on you and talk about you and trying to turn you in without you knowing. But luckily, I got good people around me, so everyone knows to let me know if it has anything to involve me with. Okay, really appreciate that person as well. All right, so let me go on with a couple of clips today. Today, I got confronted by. I got a DM, and person I knew, he black, person I knew back in the day. All right, and haven't spoke to them in years, and it's amazing how when you finally put something out there that everyone don't agree with on social media, people seem to get in contact with you out of nowhere. They just boom, man, I thought you was dead, man. You still existed. But now you're asking me a question, coming out here asking me a question like this. Okay, let me help you out. It seems like you're not even paying attention to nothing but the news. That's what niggas do. Niggas wake up in the morning, right? Niggas wake up in the morning. They get the biggest mug they can find, big coffee mug they can find, right? Turn on either 5, 7, or 9 or 4, one of the news channels, right? Niggas get up real early for the news, right? Sit down, And remember, the first thing that you hear in the morning is going to stick with you. The very first thing that you hear me waking up and you turn on the news, you're going to take that for face value. Okay? And that's what most of y'all do. And that's what a guy said to me today. He talking about, were you down there at the Trump, while the Trump supporters were trying to breach the Capitol? First of all, if you are a man of war, you have to disguise yourself. The real Trump supporters were down there saying that is not us. Okay, that's another terrorist organization that's not even from DC coming here to terrorize stuff and going back home. And that's what they've been doing for a lot of time. And for the blacks that fall for that, they put a battery in your back so you can go ahead and continue this fake racism thing that doesn't exist. All right. It really doesn't. And I'm tired of people saying Donald Trump is a racist. How is Donald Trump racist? You can't give me one reason that you can say that Donald Trump is racist. Give me one thing. Put it in the comments. I'll wait. Put it in the chat. I'll wait. You cannot tell me one thing that Donald Trump has done to be called a racist. If actions speak, and this is a article by Adriana Cohen. I actually got this article from a great brother on Facebook, Chief X, Real Clear Politics. Chief X, salute to you, and thank you very much for sharing this information. If actions speak louder than words, right? These are all facts. President Trump is no racist. If he truly were one, he'd be oppressing minorities, not uplifting and empowering them with policies he's implemented that improve their lives. Let's take the criminal justice reform, for example. President Trump led the charge and passed the First Step Act, working with leaders of the Black community and lawmakers, including Senator Cory Booker. Thanks to Trump leadership, his administration has succeeded in freeing thousands of inmates, most of them blacks, from U.S. prisons and helping those re-entering society finding jobs and benefits that will enhance their lives. So if he was a racist and he's being called a racist, this is how it is. He's being, because a lot of blacks, y'all just big Democrat for no reason. I was there. I used to go to the polls and just look for whatever had a D in it and just select it, because all my friends were Democrats. So it was like, okay, I can do what they do just for no reason. You know what I'm saying? But he's being called that by Democratic politicians and partisan media alike. Would he be focusing on giving thousands of black men freedom, job opportunities, and a second chance at life? You know, getting them out of jail, or will he be throwing a generation of them in jail, like the Democrats did with the 1994 crime bill? President Clinton, Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, and other lawmakers passed and signed into legislation. That's the crime bill that happened in 1994. So if anyone was racist, I would say that Joe Biden, even though I don't believe in racism, I believe in evilness. And Joe Biden is definitely evil, okay, because of his track record. His track record is evil. Trump been helping black people for a long time. For a long time, Trump been helping black people, and black people are afraid to step up and say, oh yeah, I support Trump, because there's other blacks that judge other blacks, and blacks are afraid of that. Yeah, I don't know why blacks are afraid of that. Just because you're a different thinker than them, uh, expect to shut down. They are going to shut you down. They are going to shun you. They are going to talk about you. They're going to call you names. They're going to do everything they can just to put you down. Okay, that's what the blacks do. Okay, they are meant to destroy. Sorry to say, but give me some proof on how they uplift us. So, like I was saying, prove to me that Trump is a racist because his track record versus Joe Biden's track record, I can say that one is racist more than the other, and I cannot see that Trump is racist in his track record, in his history. I can't see it. Please type it in if y'all can come up with something that we know that Trump, or you heard that Trump is racist, and prove it. Okay. So we're gonna move on to the next clip. Okay, this is a very interesting clip right here. And before we move on to this clip, right, I just want to let you know how evil a woman that Kamala Harris can be, and how people can turn their back on you when you actually support them. I mean, you got to check this out, okay? You got to check this out, and it's always the women, right? Turn your back, okay? So, back in I think it was 2003, something like that. Trump. Guess who he helped out? Now I know this is a trip to most of y'all. Y'all gonna be like, "Oh man, this is unbelievable," but it is real. Remember, this is JPTV. Believe it or don't. And most of the times, you might as well just go ahead and believe it because I'm gonna go ahead and dig up some facts. I really appreciate that. Okay, appreciate the facts. That's what I'm saying. At least, okay. Boom. Check this out.
Slow Joe and phony Kamala. But when Kamala Harris was running for California Attorney General, then businessman Donald Trump was a supporter, contributing a total of $6,000 to her campaign coffers in 2011 and 2013. On a call with Trump campaign officials last night, reporters asked them to explain why the president gave her money and is now trashing her. A senior campaign advisor pointed out that Harris is a black woman, and President Trump giving her money is evidence that he's not racist.
So, I mean, why would someone waste their time? Why would someone waste their time, right, to give someone money? If I'm racist, I'm not going to give you no money. Why would I do it? So, the Democratic Party of blacks have all been fooled, okay? The Democratic Party have fooled you once again. Donald Trump even supported Kamala Harris, okay? If you didn't see that clip, rewind the video. He also supported Kamala Harris. Now, that's why he called Kamala Harris evil on national TV. She says she's a bad woman. She is, because damn, I supported you back in the day to help you get where you need to get. Now, you're back in the media saying that I'm a racist? Doesn't make sense, right? Even supported you. But she's not even from here. She's Indian anyway, right? She's Indian anyway. So I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. So let me go ahead and roll this last clip for you, okay? And I'm gonna be kind of short with you because the blacks have to wake up. You've been fooled once again. You've been a Democrat all your life, and all they've been doing to you is locking you up, locking us up, right? That's all they've been doing. And yes, sometimes I say us and the blacks because it's a difference, okay? Because some of y'all get into some foolish stuff. You act totally evil, and you're used for destruction without even knowing that you're used for destruction. So you're wrapped up into whatever they're giving you, and you're reacting and not overcoming. Okay, so once again, I supported you, and now guess what? You turn your back on me. How is that possible? Nowadays, um, wrong is right, and right is wrong. Everything's the opposite. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll the next clip for you. Okay, and I'm sure you know who this is. This old buzzard right here. Old buzzard. You know what I'm saying? You know what old buzzard. I'm sure everyone's seen it. About a million of y'all seen it so far. So let's check it out.
Like an A word. What's that? Age. Oh, age. You're 80. Right? You're number 2.
Ooh, what's she say?
Oh, age. You're 80. Right? You're number 2. Standing Hoyer is 81. You're number 3.
Look at her lips when she say that.
80.
Look.
Uh,
Ooh, you see that?
you're number 3. Jim.
Look at her
Clyburn is
lips when
80.
she say that.
Why haven't you brought young people into the leadership?
Because we have. You perhaps don't know.
Why does AOC complain that you have not been grooming younger people for leadership?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her. Because
I'll tell you why. You don't want to do it because the young mind is going to open up other people's minds to do the right thing. Because y'all old buzzards are stuck in your ways, and you're an evil person. You're so evil. You're 80. You need to get out the game. You put on too much makeup today. You look like Skeletor for real. And you're licking your lips after she said 80. Let's go back on that. Let's go back on that on how you licking your
You're number
lips.
2, Standing
Look.
Hoyer is 81. You're number 3, Jim Clyburn is 80.
Look, you're looking at your lips. What is that?
You're number 3.
What does that mean?
You're number 2, Standing Hoyer is 81. You're number
What that
3,
mean?
Jim Clyburn is 80.
Oh, you hit something. You need to get out the
Why
game.
haven't you brought young people into the leadership?
because we have.
You see how she cut her off like that? Because we know you haven't. If you didn't, don't you know we did all the research on you? No, you don't. Because it would have been some fresh thinkers up there. And you gonna give up the game. You or Joe Biden.
You perhaps don't know.
Why does AOC complain that you have not been grooming younger people for leadership?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her. Because we are.
That was kind of sharp, kind of dismissing her.
I'm not dismissing her. I respect her. I think she's very effective, as are many other members in her caucus that the press doesn't pay attention to. But they are there, and they are building support for what comes next.
The speaker intends to keep the pressure on.
Of what they pay attention to. What about when Black Lives Matter was yelling out, dead cops, when do we want them now? Remember that? I don't see you, they ain't talk about that on the news. They ain't talk about that. So what you talking about? So you know, daggone well, how they lie to you right on television. And some people can decipher whether it's true or not. I just hope everyone just wakes up and does a little bit of research. So just don't take the news for face value and information that you just want to believe right away. Then after that, you tell another motherfucker. Then that's how lies become. That's how you spread a lie, because you heard a lie. Then boom, you didn't gave it to the person that quick. You didn't gave a lie to a person that quick. Okay. All right. So Nancy Pelosi. All right. She is whacked out. Okay, as you can see, licking her lips like she's ready for her next hit. Okay. Trump is not a racist. I'm just summarizing everything that we did tonight. Trump is not a racist. As you can see, he supported black colleges. He supported the first class act bill to free thousands of prisoners, and many were black. What else did he do? He opportunity zones. He gave opportunities for small businesses to flourish. Okay, he did all of this. Okay, and the reason why the world is shaken up because they don't want you to have that opportunity. They don't want you to have the real American dream, and that's where you fail to realize the blacks when Joe Biden won down at the White House, they had a sign for blacks that said, "Thanks, blacks. Thank you, black people, for voting." I wish I could find that. They said, "Thank you, black people, for voting." I said, see, they on y'all ass to lie to you and to help destroy a man that's good. All right? You're being used for evil and destructive. While the good is trying to build. Okay? Stop being evil, overcome the evil, just sit there and relax and try to overcome it. All right? Trump is not a racist. I just proved it to you. Joe Biden, he locked your ass up plenty of times. Okay? And that's crazy. You know what? That's crazy because even Trump thought that she was cool at one point and supported Kamala Harris. Gave her about $6,000 in total. About $5,000 one time and $1,000 another time. So I don't think that's racist. I don't think that's evil as well. You let me know what you think based on the facts that we see on JPTV. Believe it or don't.
Welcome to JP. Welcome to JP.
JP's. JP's.
JP's. JP's. Welcome to JP's TV.
JP's TV, believe it or not.
Why I'm moving and stuff? What you trying to sell me? I ain't with that, bruh. I ain't with that, bruh. No, listen. This for you and your family. You can take it with your sons.